Hi, it's Coach Tracy, and I'm going to talk to you for just a few minutes about something really quickly that is something that we forget. It's called trust the process. And when I had my studio, it was so important to us every single day that my clients actually got together for my birthday one year and they had letters created to go across the mirror of the front of the studio, the dance bar mirrors that said trust the process. And it reminded me every day because I need reminding of that too. The process is the process because we're doing the work. And if you're doing your work, then everything is going to work out for you. If you're consistent, obviously we know consistency wins over perfection. Obviously we know that the work we're doing is really important. It takes time to build muscle. There's a lot going on there. And this is an amazing process. I love it. I live for it. It's in my blood. It's everything that I want to share with you and completely bombard you with so much great information. But this is super simple. I have clients who, when they start prep or when they start bikini training or when they start getting into their challenges and things like that, they're not seeing the exact result that they want. In their mind, they look at somebody else's results and they say, this person got XYZ result and I wanted that too. And everybody is different. Every client is different. And that is a fact. So you can't compare what someone else is doing to your body because our bodies are unique. And that's why this program is work and that works. And that's why you're in the right place because this program is about you. It's not a cookie cutter programming. The interesting thing is, though, is that the program does work and the process does work. We just have to be consistent with doing it and be patient. And being patient in this day and age is really, really hard. So trusting the process is something that I frequently forget. When I'm trying to do work with a brand new bodybuilder or when I'm trying to work with a brand new bikini competitor who's doing a show in maybe 30 weeks from now and they are worried that the scale isn't going down. Well, what I want you to think about right now or ask me as a coach or ask your coach even, whoever that is what is the goal for right now? What is the process and what are we doing right now? And my role as a coach is to explain to you what the goal is for this time frame and how that's going to look moving forward. I try really hard to give you that information to make you see what needs to be, what success looks like right now. And I think that in our heads, when we start thinking, oh, I'm going to compete or I'm going to start doing this programming, we forget that we have different goals at different times during this whole process. I had a client, I would love to tell a story. I had a client, he was a man client, and oh, you guys, he was something else. But anyway, he brought me a picture of Mark Wahlberg from the famous Calvin Klein underwear ads from the 1990s. And we all know it. We've seen the ads and everything. So he gives me this picture and he's like, I want this and I need to lose weight. Well, he was really super lean. He was a swimmer. He did a lot of swim activities. So he was very lithe and very like slim and but he did not have any abdominal muscles to speak of. So he kept thinking that if he lost weight, he would look like Mark Wahlberg. And I said, well, this physique is not built the same as the physique that you've been working on. So what our job is to do is to start having you eat and build muscle. And every single week, I just almost got to the point where I was like, oh my God, he's going to check in and it's going to be horrible. Well, it was every single week. He was like, when am I going to have these abs? This isn't, I need to lose weight. And he was constantly forgetting what the process was and not trusting the process. He was looking for that instant gratification of those Mark Wahlberg abs. So that being said, if we are trying to compete, if we come into this project or we come into this challenge project and we don't have any muscle, getting lean isn't going to help us. It's going to create loose skin. It's going to help us, we're going to not have the tone that we're looking for. So we have to spend the time and we have to do the process of eating and feeding the booty and all of those things have to happen so that we can get what we want. And that is what's gets a lot of people tripped up because they instantly take the path of, if the scale doesn't give me the validation, then I'm out. And that's not what we're doing. Bodybuilding is not a scale based sport. It's not. It's a tool. Weight loss is a tool. Fat loss is a tool. We don't gain muscle at the same rate that we lose body fat. So there is going to be some one step forward, two steps back in the situation. So we have to understand that and trust the process. I promise you that I will not make you fluffy. I never made this client that was very, very concerned fluffy. That never happened. But what I want to say to you is that if we can continue to just look at what the most important the goal is that we have right now is to eat reverse diet, to make sure that we have enough nutrition, to make sure that we're lifting heavy and that we're really getting progressive overload on our muscles, taking adequate rest, getting adequate hydration, all of those things that are just starting to become, very normal for us every day. That is when the progress is going to start happening. That's when the magic is going to happen. And this process is going to take us a long time. We're here for it. I'm here as long as you want me to be here. So we're just going to keep working. But please don't give up and don't be frustrated. Think about the process and how you're just taking it one day at a time and trust it because it will do right by you. I've seen it. I'm a bodybuilding coach. It's based in science. So I know how you feel. I do. But I want you to really, really just know everything's going to be okay. Just keep going.